Hello, everyone. Thank you for my TBC, being here for the TBC Live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, and it's a pleasure to be with all the wonderful TBCNs, all the TBC leaders across the world. I'd like to first thank my wonderful wife, my loved one, the love of my life, Miss Merlene, and that she's at work. You know, she works at a hospital administrator there, and I know you're watching, honey. And I don't know if you're in the chat area yet or will you be in the chat area today because I know you've been busy, but I sure need to talk to you when you get a chance. Now, I know that you are watching, and I hope that our little ones, that the beautiful pictures that she put up on our timeline of all of us, you know, they're visiting with some relatives in California, and my relatives in California, I have them watching us as well, and I love them so much for having them to watch. And I love the ones that's there sitting by them, you know, because we have a wonderful family, Merlene and I. Okay, now I want to thank the TBCNs that's in this chat area, and I saw quite a few. I saw quite a few from the Bangladesh community because I always can rely on all of you. I can always rely on you always being there, and I have I see you, dear. I see you just popped up on. I see you. Thank you so much, honey. But see, she's always there. Always, I can always depend on my wife. Okay, now I have so many people here from the Danish community, male and female, from the Danish community. All these leaders here are people that you have seen on the TBC blog one time or another. Okay. All right. Okay, folks. So let's get rolling. Okay. Let's go to our blog. Okay. Okay. Everyone should be seeing my screen now. Oh, gosh. Let me see if I'm doing this. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. I had clicked out of my live stream by mistake here. That was my error. You'll see the screen in just a moment. I was supposed to hit minimize, but I clicked out of it. I apologize for that. Okay, that was my error. Okay, human error. Okay, let's keep going. All right, folks. The first one here says Bangladesh TBC community new merchant adoption video. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know if it's janitor doing this or another one of TBCNs, but whoever the case may be, I'm sure it was a wonderful TBC live broadcast. You know, the Bangladesh community is featured and is a very prominent one in our TBC community. And we often have to recognize them for all the hard work that they do. Congratulations to all the Bangladesh community. Okay, all right. This one here, it says TBC is free from the turmoil of the markets. And here is several Bangladesh community, and this is janitor on her. I can see this is her broadcast here. There's a picture of her right there, so I know that's her broadcast. But I want to say that we have, and you see several people here from the Bangladesh community on their panel, and they're talking about that TBC is free from the market-based coins, bro, because we are an abundance-based coin as we know it. Okay, this was her 78th live broadcast. Keep up the great work, janitor. And if I'm not, folks, if I don't pronounce your name correctly, forgive me. You know, that's something a little difficult for me sometimes. Okay. Okay. And this was actually actually the 91st broadcast of Mr. Nonito Bell. We call him Noli in the Philippines. This is his broadcast early this morning, for my morning, that is. It's very important to attend broadcasters and send button meetings every week. And you know why that is? Do you know what that is, folks? Well, the reason is you learn, you pick up pointers, you pick up leadership, you pick up understanding, you pick up those type of things that can help you during your journey during we get to 1 billion members. So once again, Mr. Noli, and he see him have his people that's in his TBC is right there with him in the background. They're all a part of TBC. He's a great leader in the TBC community and the around the world, as well as in his own country, the Philippines. They have a big big conference coming up that I'm gonna talk about a little bit soon in just a moment. All right, let's keep going. And this says here, three-way calling is it says here three-way calling is the easiest way for a new member to recruit. You know, I'm very familiar with this process even before they put it in. Admin put this in here because I was in another business about 9-10 years ago that my mentor taught me how to do three-way calls. So I understand that, you know, you one thing that this is talking about here, I can see by the diagram is right, is exactly correct. And that involves you getting a prospect on the phone, you contact your leader, okay? But what you do before with the prospect, you edify the expert, you edify the person. So it's like, for example, let's say Mbe was my mentor, and I had a new person that was interested in the Billion Coin being a member. And so I would say, okay, you know, I say the prospect would be John, for example. And I'll say, John, you know, I have a great mentor who's taught me everything I know about the Billion Coin. He's very knowledgeable, he's successful, helpful, and a lot of fun. And so I would like to get you on with a three-way call with him. I got you on the phone right now, and I'm going to call Mbe. So I say, I'm going to put you on hold, John. I'm going to put you on hold, John, and then put you on hold, and then I'm going to call Mbe. As soon as I get Mbe on the phone, I say, Mbe, I have my prospect, John, who's very interested in TBC, and I'd like for you to, you know, hopefully can talk to him and close him if you can, okay? Answer the questions he may have. And so what I would do, I would then click my phone, then I got all the parties on the phone, then the first thing I do, and I let Mbe know before I do that, I'm going to edify you. So I say all these great things about Mbe, all true, that he's successful in TBC, very knowledgeable, very helpful and fun, and has been very successful in getting and bringing hundreds of people into the Billion Coin in his country of Cameroon. And so I get them all. I see all these nice things, and John is hearing those things as well as Mbe is hearing those things. And I see for so I'm going to turn the phone over to Mbe, John, to you and Mbe, and I'll only come in. This is key point. I will only come in to say anything once if Mbe calls on me. So you should not say anything once Mbe and John is talking. Not nothing at all. Okay? That's the key element that a lot of people mess up at. See, I learned that I knew this before TBC, folks. That's why I was so successful in that business that I was in here in the United States. You know, that I got I think I got a major trophy across a lot of people on stage. Because I was so successful in my community here where I live. But I'm just pointing out to you, okay? So it goes on to say, I'm gonna go ahead and read what, well, I can't see what it's saying, okay? Okay, I won't worry about that right now. But don't worry about that. So like I said, this was day 57 training with MB and his people in our area of country of Africa and Cameroon. And he's showing exactly the edification three-way call, the way it should run. Okay? All right. If anybody wants to learn how to do a three-way call, trust me, I know how to do that to a T. Okay? I was learned by one of the best in my previous business I was in years ago. And I learned from the best closer you ever want to see. Okay? Trust me on that. Okay? And this is a French TBC training with Mbe Darren. You know, that is a very prominent language in his country. They're all speaking French in this particular training. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let me see. Looks like this is all. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I'll show you this one. This one's here. You know, when I was talking about choices yesterday, do you know within minutes after I did this broadcast, it was shown right here in the blog, folks. I think that was my record. Admin put it here that quick. I was talking about choices, okay, in this broadcast. Choices you make in life as well as choices in TBC. Let's see, it's titled, Let's Make Sure We're Making Good Choices in the Billion Coin. Okay? All right, folks. What I'm going to do right now is spend a little time in our Comcast back office for this broadcast, folks, to recognize a few things that's been put there, okay? I don't know if we may have timed out. I may have to log back in. We'll see. As you can see on the dashboard, it now has TBC Philippines Leadership Conference. Okay? It's in Antipolo City in the Philippines. I'm sure, sweetheart Marilyn, you know exactly where that is in the Philippines. She knows all about her country, folks. You may be familiar with this area in the Philippines. It says Christina Villas Takta Roads in Antipolo City in the Philippines. And it's slated for July 24th and 25th, 2 days. It's going to be a leadership conference. Now, I don't know where Mbe Derek going to be there during that time or not, but that'd be great if he was there. Okay. Okay. Let's keep on down. And it shows here, recruit leadership. Top recruiters collect Bitcoin bounties weekly. And I'm going to talk about that in a few moments. It says down the bottom, it says qualified to be a full-timer at the bottom of your user profile page. View current leaderboard here. Okay. Then it's got Bitcoin bounty, collects a bounty Bitcoin for every paid member you sponsor. Because you know that everyone has to be on a monthly, eventually, or those that's not will be on a monthly 8 grams of gold, which is about $22, $23 a month. And everybody you bring into TBC, you get 4 grains of gold from that person, which is about $11 or $12 per month. And that's residual, passive residual income. Okay. Let's go. I believe that's, let me see, was anything here? No, it's about the same thing you've seen before. Let me see here. Let me see. It said, see what if I click on here, where it's taking me. Okay, this is the leaderboard right now, folks. Oh my goodness, look at this, look at this. Woo! Boy, this is a tight race. Boy, Ace is doing it. Ace gonna, you know one thing? We still got 1 day, 4 hours and 45 minutes left. This thing gonna get, this Ace gonna ace, and possibly both Mbe Derek may have over 200 signups this week. Oh my goodness. Ace is at 185. Mbe is at 158. Tell me those brochures are not working for those brothers. And Mr. Victor, he's in third place at 27. Mr. Francis and Victor, a tight race in third place, right? I see. As well as Elite Services from Ivory Coast. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Let me go to page 2. Go to next. I just want to see here a minute. Underneath to Robel, he got 4 people. I see. Great, great, great. Great job. Okay. Let me go to the next page. Oh, let me go down just a minute. I love these posters. So who's winning the race right now? Looks like Ace is right this moment. And then Mr. Mbe. Both of them well over 100. And Mr. Vic, the same people, but just a different order in first and second place. Well, we'll see what is most clear what it would be. That was on that poster was dated on what, Thursday or Friday? No, Friday. On Thursday, Ace was still in first place, same order. Wednesday, it was Ace, a little over Mbe Derek and Victor in third. Tuesday, it was the same thing on Ace and Mbe and then Mr. Victor. And on Monday, it was the same order. No, at that time, it was a little different. Victor was at 17, was in second place, and Mbe was in third. And of course, Ace has been in first place all week. Well, I'm going to put it this way, folks. We'll know by Monday morning, won't we? Okay. I think all I can say is, guys, oh, I look like I got some new people here in the chat area. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Great job, folks. All right, let's go back up just a minute. Remember, as you see 2 people, and Marilyn, I call from Philippines. She bought in 2. It's a broadcaster. I just recognize broadcasters' names. Let me see, next page. Okay, very good. Very good. Everybody got 2. Those 2 people are paying the 8 grains of gold, and they're getting 4 grams of gold, like 11, 12. So they're making basically $22 or 22. They're making possibly about 4 grains of gold on each, which is about $22 US dollars. Okay. Great job. Great job. Crypto Magic, I reckon he's a great Crypto Magic. Crypto Magic, he's been in TV from the beginning, almost practically to the beginning. He's got the best backgrounds I've ever seen in TBC. The background. I love his background. He's a great broadcaster. He's from the Philippines. Let me see. Let's see. I'm just moving on. Just looking at some names here. Okay, just keep going. Keep going. I don't recognize any of these names, but but it doesn't matter. They're on their leaderboard, which is a great thing. Okay, folks. Well, folks, I just want to go spend a little time in this area. We know that what is our plan, folks? What is our plan for, let me go to the dashboard again. What is our plan for getting, when we get to 1 billion members? Do anyone know that? Do you know what that is? Well, it's all the way down here in your dashboard of your Cream Cash back office. It starts as, what do you want to be? A TBC millionaire, TBC billionaire. Okay, how TBC will end global poverty globally. Do we know it? It's right there, isn't it? Right there. Out of 7.5 billion global population, about 4 billion of the working class that support the children, seniors, and disabled, and the TBC millionaires will provide far more jobs than there are people in the world, creating zero unemployment and ending poverty forever. Then it goes on to say 1 billion TBC millionaires will each already have the means. See, you already have the means because you'll be a millionaire when we get to billionaire in TBC. You already have the means to create 5 to 10 job opportunities for the working class. Okay? Then the 1 million TBC billionaires will provide liquidity to the TBC millionaires for job creation perpetually, thus emptying the TBC admin's wallet. And you know we are still on a distribution phase in TBC. We will get to the economic phase at some point. But we're building now. We're building. Okay? All right? So the whole goal of this today is always educate yourself as well. You know, I always talk about educating yourself in TBC as far as our blog is concerned. But it's also important for you to educate yourself where? Educate yourself in what? The KCBO, the Crinkle Cash Back Office. Okay? All right? Make sure what all the headings are, all the headings for. Now, folks, I'm going to come out of this screen share right now. Point out this. Make sure that you get the word out to get the broadcasters at my broadcasters meeting on Monday, which is 30 minutes exactly before all send button meetings. Please, okay? At the standpoint, I will be hosting it, and I will have Mr. Mbay with the kind of co-hosting with me, and we'll have our TBC admin in the chat area giving us leadership, okay? All right? Then make sure after we're done, just go right to the English-speaking Simba meeting so we congratulate Ace and Mbay and Mr. Victor, because it looks like they're going to win it again this week, okay? But also recognize everyone on the leaderboard because they're doing a wonderful job, okay? Support all send button meetings. Support them, people. Support broadcasters. Because the only way you're going to learn, not going to say the only way, but one of the ways you learn is supporting people and getting some pointers on what can make your journey easier. Okay? And the only way to make it easier is to get sharp and learn as much as you can about the Billion Coin. And there's only 2 sources where you get that information. The main source being the TBC blog at blog.thebillioncoin.info, and also the Kringle Cash Back Office. Okay? All right. Folks, I don't have anything else for you today. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully around that same time. And if I come out another time, I'll let you know. Or if I don't do a broadcast, I'll let you know. I told you that can happen during the summertime for me. But I just want to say that it's great to be back. I'm sorry again for last week. Folks, it turned out to be my trying to be my webcam is out of order on my laptop, so I got to get that fixed. But if it's costing too much to get fixed on it, then I'll just get me a brand new laptop. That's all. Just like that. Okay. All right, people. Thank you so much, Rezo, for showing up. All the people that came in later, when I stopped. Thank you, Miss Cleopatra. I see you there too. Thank all the people that came in later. When I stop, you can go back and just play it. Okay. All right. If it's not, and if it's most of the time it's featured on a TBC blog. But even if it's not, you can always go to my YouTube channel under Stephen Cuffey. When you go to YouTube, just put in the search bar Stephen Cuffey, and you'll see it there. Okay. Anyone got any questions about anything? Okay. See my sweetheart Merlene, always there. Always there. She's a wonderful person. Okay, folks. Merlene, dear, I know you're busy, but please give me a call when you get some time. I appreciate it. And all the people that's with Kaylin watching over them as they watching me. They're too wonderful, cute as they can be. I love you all. Nothing gonna change that. Okay, y'all are wonderful. They're having a lot of fun out there in California. Some of them have come back home and things like that. But it's summertime. People out and about in the pools, at the amusement parks. They have a lot of fun here in the United States and have fun all over the world, folks. Just believe in what we have here. Try to help each other, support each other. Let's be supportive. Let's be kind, loving, and not negative and jealousy and all that crap. Keep all that out of your lives, because it just destroys you and your personality. Just be good to people always, okay? Be good to people in TBC. Respect them. Don't fall for any traps, any scams that you may see on Facebook, other social networks about us being an exchanger. It's not going to happen, folks. We are not a market-based coin. And Bitcoin has taken a little dive, around 11,000, whatever, hovering around 11 to 12,000, because it was up as high as 13.8, almost at 14 at one point. But that is taking, if people see anything about the track it took in 2017, it's almost identical. It's going to I'm thinking probably by August it'd be close to, by August it'd probably be at 15 to 20, close to 20,000 by then. We got along. It's going to go up much higher. I believe Bitcoin is going to go up much higher than it did in 2017, because when Bitcoin started, as most people know, was at $200 to $300 when it started, and then it went from there up to close to close to $20,000. But we started this time at about 32 to 35, 3,800, and now we're going up from there. So it's probably going to go to, my prediction, Bitcoin will reach 50 grand this year. I could be wrong. If it goes past that, then it's even better for everyone that's involved, right? But I think it will go to 50 US dollars be worth by year end. I think that's the high it's going to get before it takes sharp downward. But however, be careful on the market-based side. Don't invest no money that you can stand to lose. Okay? If you're going to do some trading, be careful. You got to know what you're doing. Okay? All right, folks, I'm done. I don't have anything. Anyone got any questions? I can answer them now. It don't seem like no one ever asked me questions. All right, thank you, dear. Thank you. I know she always, our communication is superb. Thank you so much for congratulating me, sweetheart. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for all you do out there in the TBC world to help those. Get as many people involved as you can, as we all have to do. and support each other, and everything will be great, folks. Everything will be fine. I did. I thought, in my opinion, I think I did 2 great broadcasts. Talking about never waste time to for someone to see your worth. I did that the other day, and then I did talk about the choices you make in your life, as well as in TBC, making good choices. They were 2 favorite broadcasts I did this week that I will always remember. And I've done so many broadcasts. This is my 451st broadcast, folks. I'm on my way now to 500 broadcasts. That's a lot of broadcasts. You know, I don't know how long this broadcasting will last in TBC. Will last the whole journey. I don't know what admin wants to stop. If admin tell us to stop, we'll stop. But right now, admin hasn't told us to stop being broadcasters. In fact, we need more. Okay. One thing I'm going to start doing, and I was a little negligent in, and that I wasn't putting it in the TBC schedule. So I'm going to start putting back. We already use that schedule. We just schedule it in our TBC, in our YouTube. And if YouTube decide, I hear YouTube in August may take away their live streaming. If that happens, there's nothing I can do about that, folks. If that happens, then I have to use my Zoom account. Okay, I'm going to have to. All right, if that happens. All right. Okay, folks, you all have a great day. And love you all. Y'all have a great one. Peace, everybody.